So Dragon Ball Super episode 12 aired today, and let me start off by saying this: it was not as good as episode 11. Episode 11 was a classic. It was incredible. Episode 12 was really good in its own right. Essentially today's episode was mainly just, it was a lot of padding. There was a lot of like extending stuff. They used the same scene a couple times. That's normal in anime, so I'm not gonna nitpick. But it just wasn't as good as last episode. So essentially what happened in the episode this time around is the battle continued between Goku and Beerus, this time in space. Ultimately, we saw that Goku was able to put up a much better fight than he did in Battle of Gods, his Battle of Gods counterpart. And it seems more to me like, you know, they're more even, and I enjoy that. I think that's a lot better than how Battle of Gods did. I love the movie. I thought that was a great movie, but it just seems more realistic when you give Goku at least some semblance of a chance. Now, we don't know whether or not Beerus is holding back in any way or capacity yet at this point. And he may, at the end of the battle, spring, oh, I only used 10% of my power, but at least it seems like Goku has a chance to win. So I think that's great that they're doing that, and I really love the portrayal of Beerus, his character. Matter of fact, nobody's talked about this, but his voice actor is incredible. How he can just switch on the dime, like at the snap or the drop of the hat. He can just go from being all cheerful to intense. I'm not gonna speak in Japanese or anything like that, of course, but all intense and stuff like that. Like he's incredible. The only problem I have with this episode, I'm not gonna talk about animation. Like, get over it. Animation's okay. It's great, and I got to the point where I don't want to hear shit about Super's animation from anybody about anything, because I'm rewatching Dragon Ball Z, I'm watching Dragon Ball Kai, and literally every damn episode, maybe not every, but a huge chunk of them had animation as bad as Dragon Ball Super's on a consistent basis. It may not be episode 5 bad, that was legendary episode 5, I'm not going to say anything bad about that, but don't talk about animation. Don't talk to me about animation in Dragon Ball Super if you're not going to equally talk about animation in Dragon Ball Z. The only thing is that, like, animation, people notice it now because episode 5 became so incredibly popular because the animation was so bad. That's kind of sad, but moving on. You know, they were fighting, and I enjoy that they do seem a little bit more even. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm talking like I'm just so hyped for the episode, honestly. Let me slow down a little bit. And Whis does stop and talk to Vegeta like I was saying he would do, but he didn't mention anything about Vegeta's ability to keep up. It doesn't appear that Vegeta is struggling to keep up yet. He's just got his head cocked back, and Whis is like, hey, you're gonna break your neck, you know, trying so hard to keep up with this fight. If you want, I can show you the fight. And you know, it's obviously like Whis is he has a zoom in lens, if you will, Google Glass. He's just like, you can watch it VR. And Vegeta obviously doesn't respond because he's so focused on the fight. And I didn't really care too much for the dragons seeping out of them. I understood what they were kind of doing, but I thought it was I understood what they were trying to do, but I thought it was a bit corny, to be honest. I didn't really care too much for that, but it was just the implications of this fight. They go well beyond what the episode actually did, and what I mean by that is they were trying so hard to beat into your head that these guys are on a godly level. The universe is crumbling, it's shaking, you're seeing reverberations and shockwaves and stuff like that. It's just like they're trying so hard, and they started this when, you know, when Dragon Ball Super first started, they were trying to show you Beerus in a different light, because we hadn't really seen too much of Beerus, because all we had saw was, you know, him based on 2 interactions in movies, my bad, him based on his 2 movie appearances and interactions that he had within those movies, and that's really just a short sample size. It's not a whole lot for us to really get a good feel for Beerus, and that's the main thing that I've been saying this whole time. They have great character development for Beerus, specifically Beerus and Whis at this point, and they're really trying to drive home that, hey, this is not just another power-up, this is a god, this is god level type stuff they're doing now. And Dragon Ball fans have wanted and complained and said, hey, these guys should borderline be universe busters. I mean, look how strong they are. They can freaking blow up planets just like it's nothing. So we're finally starting to see that, and I think that's awesome. I think that's an incredible thing that they're doing. So I just hope that they keep going at this pace. So next episode, the battle's going to continue. I think that's going to be the last episode of the battle. It'll have been going on for about 3 episodes after that. So I think that's the last one, and I'm just excited for it. We're going to see the after effects of some of this. There was a planet that was destroyed as a result of all this damn shockwave nonsense that was going around. And the Kais tried to tell him, hey, stop fighting, but they weren't paying any attention. They didn't give a shit what them guys was talking about. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the episode. I thought this was a great episode. Like I said, I'm gonna stop rating my episodes. If I do, let me know if you guys want me to still rate them, if that means anything to you. Otherwise, I'll start doing a 1 to 5. And you know, I don't know, rating, I think this episode was great. It wasn't as good as the last episode, but it's definitely one of the top 5 episodes of Dragon Ball Super so far. Whether that means anything to you, because there's only 12 episodes out, I don't know. But let me know you guys' thoughts on the episode. Be sure to subscribe. Check out my other channel. Link will be in the description. Go check that channel out. Subscribe to that channel. I need some love. But yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys.